Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ben from Eritabe's Garden in Atlanta, Georgia, Zone 8. I want to share with you an experiment I carried out 2 weeks ago. I have a Dwarf June Plum in my garden that I bought from toptropicals.com in Florida. And my Dwarf June Plum is doing real good. But while I was in my garden, I discovered that it has so many branches that were close to the ground. And since it's bringing out fruit, every branch is bringing out fruits. By the time those branches will produce fruits, the fruits will be right on the ground. So I decided to cut them off, about 3 or 4 branches, so there will be enough space at the bottom. And after cutting it, it occurred to me that I can get more Dwarf June Plum from these branches. Just get cuttings and then root it. So I cut them into two different types of cuttings. One set with leaves and one set without leaves. And then I went on YouTube to see if there's any video on how to root June Plum cuttings. But there is none on YouTube. I found only cuttings about plum. June Plum is different from plum. So this is going to be the first video on how to root June Plum cuttings. It's an honor to get it done. Now, I don't know if you can see the date. It's August 29th. That was the day I went to my garden and I cut those branches, and then I have cuttings. So this set of cuttings, I left just this top leaf. The big leaf, I left just this top one here. But now it has 3 leaves. And it has been in direct sunlight. Also, these little ones here, you can see the roots. It has roots. Now, this one had 3 leaves, but now it has a 4th one. Look at it. It has a 4th one coming out now. And it has roots. It has been in this container for 2 weeks. Look at this. Now I made sure that these 2 cuttings have the brown part, not just the green part, so that it can bring out roots. So I left this here with only 1 leaf, but now it has 2 other leaves. So from my experiment, June Plum needs sunlight. If these cuttings were fig cuttings, this leaf will have dried up. These leaves will have dried up. But with June Plum, it won't die because it needs sunlight. And then the second set of cuttings were without leaves. This one here and this one. And if you look at the water, you can see that this water is clear and this one is not. The reason is because I took these cuttings, you can see it has roots, and I dipped it into rooting powder. This rooting powder here. You know, it says a rooting hormone powder. And this is my first time that my cuttings with rooting powder will bring out leaf or roots. I tried that with fig. It didn't work on fig, but it worked with this June Plum. Look at the roots coming out. Now, when I did these cuttings, I put these 2 in this container here, and these 2 in this container here. And then I covered it just like if you're doing thick coatings for it to have moist. And then every day I will remove the cover, leave it for a while so it will get some breeze, and then I covered it back. Do you discover that even with that, the top parts of the coatings start having mold? That was surprising. So I removed the covers and then I left them in the bottle container. And after 2 days, these coatings started bringing out leaves. You can see the leaves. I said, wow, this is surprising. So with June Plum coatings doesn't need moist. So 2 days ago, because the leaves were not growing, I now took them out of this container and put it in this cup. Put this in this cup, and I've left them here in this, so that they can have sunlight. And you can see this fig coatings is doing well in sunlight. Look at that. So, from my experiment, June Plum needs sunlight. Fig does not need it. You have to let it be away from the light for some days or weeks for it to bring out the leaves. But with June Plum, it's not so. Now the rooting powder has helped these cuttings to bring out leaves quicker, and this one, without the rooting powder, it has roots but no leaf yet. Now this one here is trying. I don't know if you can see it, you see? And now it's just bringing out about few ones now. So you can see, and this is the first time I've succeeded in using rooting powder. So from my experience, from my experiment, June Plum cuttings need sunlight, and you can leave the leaf with it and it will still survive. Now I want to transfer these ones from here into another cup that has compost with manure. Now I've made a hole already for this one here, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dip it in here and then close it up. Close it up. Make sure that there is no air. And then I'm going to leave it in here. Look at. I'm going to water it. It's a little bit wet already, but I'm still going to give it some water. And then I'm going to leave it here at the window. And then this long one here, let me make a hole. And this one here, you can see the roots. Now I'm putting this right in here. You see? So I'm going to have another Dwarf June Plum. I'm going to wet it and then put it back up here. Look at that. You see? And then the little one also. I'm going to take this little one. Look at the roots there. See, so now I'm removing the water. I'm leaving it directly. So I'm still going to leave this here until I start bringing out leaves before I'm going to transfer it into a cup with soil with compost manure in it. So now I want you to know that June Plum, either the Dwarf one or the regular one, you can root it with leaves on it and it will not die. Look at the fourth one coming, the fourth leaf. So if this video has helped you, please, I want you to like it, and also you can subscribe. I have other videos on other fruit trees, and also I'm going to have an update on this Dwarf June Plum. I thank you for watching.